we'll start here. Once you receive your paper, there are some instructions on that cover page and you need to go through them before you start your exam. And specifically for this video, we'll focus on this instruction where you're told that you should create a folder named a specific way on your desktop, where that is your college and index number, and then you save all your work in this folder, because at the end of the examination this folder is what will be carried to NEC. So you'll save your work on the CD provided. So we'll go through the rest later, but for this video we'll focus on this part, creating the folder on your desktop. So there are several ways you can go about this. I'll just show you a simple way, the easiest. So once you sit at your computer or your workstation or your desktop, the very first thing you should do here is just go to your desktop, right click once, then go to new and then choose folder. Once you do that, it opens up a new folder on your desktop. Then it enables you to write or to name the folder the way you have been told to name it. So here we've been told to name it CAD, so capital letters, CAD M25, there's a hyphen there, then your index number. So maybe your index number is 20710. Okay, so once you have AutoCAD opened up, we'll save a sample file and then we'll see that our file appears find save here. Question 1. Now this is question 5 that's open, and we already have our title block ready. So if this is question 5, I can simply click here, double click, and then change this title block to question 5, because all the rest remains the same. Your institution is the same, your name remains the same, your index number remains exactly the same. So even if you had created your layers in the first file, those will be carried over to the next files as well, as long as you are just copying them. So this is a very easy way to save you on time. You can use it if you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you can always use the longer method. So that is how you create a folder, and save your files in that folder. And then you will also see that there is also another file that is created in your folder, the BAK file. Don't